I have worked with Angela on another project. We worked together on Allure, and I enjoyed working with Angela a lot. I enjoyed the creative process and the collaboration. And the subject matter of obsession and having your own story to tell, I think is relatable to everyone. I have definitely been driven towards dance. I loved dance growing up, and I loved music, and I liked going to the ballet. And I had a drive to learn more and be stronger. So I think that has been my little obsession in life. In chasing my dream, I think I learned about myself, about grit and perseverance and determination. I think I also learned how to respect other artists and what it means to pursue an art form, and how that journey and that product is not going to look like anyone else's. So I think that it's also shaped how I view other people and their quest towards their goals and dreams, and it's all going to look different for each person. I play the role of the musician, and I grew up playing the piano and then the cello as an adult also. I was never at a high professional level, but it was something that always brought me joy. And in the program, I have sheet music. And to me, that represents like my song, like my personal song, my story. So in my room, I have, maybe it's like my vision board almost, and the audience is helping me create the picture of my goal. I am sharing my score physically with the audience members and also the other dancers, hoping to be like discovered and welcomed and embraced through my art form. When I first heard the music, I felt a sense of sadness and also longing, maybe even something lost. The music in the section doesn't have a consistent beat or rhythm to me, but it has these like different sounds, almost like traffic or memories or emotions. I listened to the score and then came up with like movement qualities that I thought resonated with it. So there's some like angular things and some quick direction changes and drops of weight, and then some other like smooth sweeping lifts. And then the dancers and I went back and kind of matched it with the music and kind of moved some things around. So there was like an overall feeling of choreography that I brought to the dancers. We created some partnering and juxtaposition of body positions, and then we went back, make it more cohesive with the music. So for this piece, the other dancers are representing the world in which I'm trying to share my music and my gift. And they kind of have their own impulse and energy and are moving through the space without me. And to me, that represents the feelings I think we all get sometimes, that the world is just going on with its own intention and its own energy. And you know, you're trying to fit in and you're trying to share your gifts, but sometimes it just doesn't have time for you and it can't embrace you. And that doesn't necessarily mean you're bad or terrible. It just means that like the world is just busy and moving on. So that's what that choreographic section means. And I'm kind of left behind. So this collection of energy of the other dancers and the world happening around me, it comes into my room and tears down what the audience and I built. It feels sad, it feels disappointing. It kind of gives me the feeling that what I built wasn't valued or worth it, or I wouldn't be able to achieve the dream that I created with it. Then I'm left with the pieces, and the mood changes into my inner world, and you're able to see the feelings that the music evokes. Part of my section is piano. Whenever I hear piano music, I always tend to gravitate towards it. I think because I played the piano, so I think I kind of channeled that into my own story when I hear that music. The loneliness and the loss, but there's also this piecing together of what's left behind. And that happens over and over again. You know, we pick up the pieces and we try to make the best we can from that, make something beautiful from that. And I've been reflecting on obsession and what that means, and how everyone is probably this universal story of whether you are able to achieve your dream and goal or not, or if you have the experience that somebody else broke your dream or not. I think there's this universal kind of like, I don't think it's ever what we think it's going to be exactly. And I think that with what you are given and the opportunity that you are given and the pieces that you built that are still with you, I think my intention is that the audience is left with a feeling of hope, that it might not look how you set out for it to be, but it still can be beautiful. So the paper and the tape in general make me very nervous. I think it's difficult to be on stage, anything for me that I'm not really well practiced at, like dancing, if I'm speaking or have something I need to do with a prop. So I do feel nervous about the prop and the action of the paper and the tape. And so Angela and I have worked on ways to make it very smooth, because there's been times where some mistakes have been made, and like where it sticks on my skin or my hair has gone through some drafts. But when I roll in the paper and it sticks to me, it almost creates like a new being, like a new monster or a transformer or a bird. And so that changes my movement, because it's not, my limbs don't end where my limbs end. There's like other shapes. And also it's different every time. The paper doesn't make the same shape. And so I can not always tell, because I won't have a mirror, exactly what shape it is. So every time I do it is like a new experience. So the choreography has a score, but there's, since it's mostly a solo, I can linger or exaggerate or explore in the space in real time, which I'm comfortable doing. So if I notice there's a shape of the paper that's different than last time, I can use that to accentuate the movement differently, so you can see it, that each solo would be unique. It's been really interesting to see everyone's different style and approach. We all have very different styles of music also to work with. Each piece got built one at a time. And so as the pieces were created and choreographed, we had the advantage of knowing what the other sections were and how they were shaping up. So that even accentuated the ability for each person to have a unique voice. I think this show is really special. I think it's unique in how it was created and came together. It's all original music. It's all original choreography. And there's these interactive elements with the audience, and allowing the audience to enter what is generally considered this performance space and to interact with the dancers. You don't get to do that all the time. So I really hope that you will come and be a part of the experience, because the piece doesn't happen without the audience.